Coming up on Torrance Today, summer is a challenging time for many blood banks. We'll show you how a few minutes of your time can save a life. Community members are stepping up to help the students in our district who need it the most. And Torrance has a new sign welcoming travelers into the city. All this and more coming up right now on Torrance Today. Welcome to Torrance Today. I'm Kirk Lyons. It's 4 p.m. on Wednesday, July 12th. I hope your week is running smoothly. Thank you so much for joining us. Here's our first story. Summer is a time for vacations and road trips, but as people leave town, it also means a decrease in blood supplies at many blood banks.
We're always low on blood. We just don't have enough. No matter how many blood drives we have, we just never seem to have enough blood. And when the schools are out, we just don't have many places to go to. It's 10 minutes of donation, and then we feed you. And you walk away hopefully with a t-shirt or something nice, but you're saving 3 lives. So it's a small price to pay.
There are no substitutions for donations, so volunteer donors are the only source of blood for car accident victims, parents experiencing a difficult childbirth, and those with sickle cell anemia. To combat the shortage, UCLA Health has 2 blood drives coming up in Torrance this month. The first takes place this Friday, July 14th, at the Bread of Life Church located at 2780 Lomita Boulevard. The second will be on Monday, July 25th, at the SoCal Regional Occupational Center located at 2300 Crenshaw Boulevard. Donors must be at least 17 years old and 110 pounds and can give blood every 56 days. All blood types are needed, especially O negative, the universal blood type. That means it's used in emergencies when someone needs blood fast and their blood type is unknown. If you would like to donate, go to ucedonor.com, type in your zip code, and all of the nearby donation sites will pop up. Another important drive taking place in the city is the 2023 Back to School Drive, sponsored by the Social Services Commission in collaboration with the Torrance Unified School District. The goal of the drive is to collect as many school supplies as possible to support students who are experiencing homelessness or are in foster care. The effort began a few weeks ago with donation bins placed at City Hall, the Permit Center, and the Katie Geisert Civic Center Library. Community members have already donated a variety of items, but city officials say what's still needed most are backpacks, calculators, and lunch bags. The drive lasts through Friday, July 21st. For more information, visit torranceca.gov/helpothers. Torrance has its first new entryway sign. It was installed earlier this week on Crenshaw Boulevard near the 405 freeway. The sign is part of the wayfinding and signage plan designed to upgrade and add wayfinding signs throughout the city. The goal is to improve overall mobility for both residents and visitors. Contractors will install the interior lighting and finish landscaping the surrounding area by the end of this week. The sign is one of 8 that make up phase 1 of the new entryway signs. City officials say installation of the remaining 7 should be complete by August. The new signs are all eco-friendly, the dusk to dawn lighting is solar powered, and the landscaping is drought friendly, requiring no irrigation. The Torrance Police Department will be out this week looking for drivers suspected of driving under the influence. The patrols will take place tonight through Friday, July 14th, between 6 p.m. and 3:30 a.m. TPD reminds us that impaired driving is not just from alcohol. Some over-the-counter drugs and prescription medications may also interfere with driving. Operating a vehicle under the influence of marijuana is also illegal. TPD reminds all motorists that if you've been drinking or taking any drugs that impair, make the right choice and find a sober driver or alternate transportation to take you places. The Torrance City Council met last night to conduct city business. Council members proclaimed Alice Ruth Hoyt as a centenarian and July 2023 as Parks and Recreation Month in the City of Torrance. They also accepted and filed the 2022 Torrance Sister City Annual Report and Financial Statement and an update provided by the Torrance Fire Department on the Public Access Defibrillator Program. Many more agenda items were covered at last night's City Council meeting. You can watch complete replays on our website. YouTube, and of course, right here on Torrance City Cable. Also at last night's meeting, council members approved the conceptual float design for the 2024 Pasadena Tournament of Roses Parade. The name of the design is the Lyrical Call of Nature. It was created by Jody Chang, a student at West High School. The Torrance Rose Float Association holds a float design contest every year, and it is open to Torrance students. In addition to having her winning concept come to life, Jody will get to ride on the float in the parade. Congratulations, Jody. District 5 Councilmember Aurelio Matucci will lead a community meeting this week. The meeting is part of Torrance in Action, where city leaders provide overviews and updates on projects taking place throughout the city, and especially in the district represented by the council member. The gathering also gives attendees an opportunity to ask questions and provide feedback. The meeting takes place at 6 p.m. on Thursday, July 13th at El Retiro Library, located at 126 Vista del Parque. The Western Museum of Flight continues its celebrity lecture series featuring Dr. Eileen Bjorkman, the author of Fly Girls Revolt. Bjorkman tells the story of the combat exclusion policy of 1948, which prevented women from serving in active combat military roles. U.S. women finally earned the right to serve in aviation in 1993 after the policy was lifted by the Secretary of Defense, Lee Aspen. Bjorkman highlights the women trailblazers during this time who helped open the door for other women to follow. The event takes place this Saturday, July 15th at 11 a.m. at the Western Museum of Flight located at 3315 Airport Drive. For more information, visit WMOF.com. Still ahead, it's Warm Weather Wednesday, and the Torrance Summer Nights series heats things up at Wilson Park when we come back in 60 seconds.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear. Call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
See, Smokey thinks I'm funny.
Is it time yet?
It's time.
Fun starting time for dinner.
Oh, terrific.
Faster dinner.
Donating pet food is one of the many ways you can help families in your community. Pets and people belong together. Learn more at petsandpeopletogether.org.
At the end of every episode of Torrance Today, we want to share a positive story that fits the theme for the day. On this Warm Weather Wednesday, we thought it would be the perfect time to remind you about the Torrance Summer Nights concert series taking place at Wilson Park every weekend.
We do originals, and then we do our own original arrangements of jazz tunes and even like 80s tunes. And it's just nice to be outside, making music, singing, hanging out with people, and having just a lovely Saturday in the park.
It was great. It was a lot of entertainment, a really good vibe, a really fun environment.
I'm really excited that the summer is here, and we're going to keep going to these musical events as long as we can.
The Nina Lara's Jazz Quartet and Manuel the Band are just a couple of the acts that have taken the amphitheater's stage so far. The good news is there's something new happening every weekend this summer, all the way through Sunday, September 3rd. Don't miss the Big Butter Jazz Band and their swinging New Orleans jazz this weekend on Saturday, July 15th. The show starts at 5 p.m. For more information, go to torranceca.gov/cultural services. Well, that's our show for today. Let us know if you have a positive story to tell by emailing us at torrancetoday@torranceca.gov. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you back here tomorrow with more news from and for our Torrance community. Have a good day.